season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Alabama's offense will come out first. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the...
There he goes! Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Wants to throw on first down. He slings it deep to the left. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's second and long. The offense changing the play. He'll try it again on second and 10. Flips it out to the back. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. Third and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets it out fast. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. So Texas offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be one at one.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet. and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Now the play fake. Finds his man. It's Spillman. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. It's complete to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And I like having matchups outside like this. Guys that I know will win right away. Third down, find my guy, get him the rock, he gets the first down.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
And the Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The give to the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And now on second down for this offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
He'll pull it on the read. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up fourth down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Heel off one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation. Goal line, third down, touchdown.
If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And it's no good. He missed it. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. At midfield, he's got room. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Right back to the well. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the left. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Memphis is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They are up by 7 over Temple. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bargava. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
They'll run this play from the pistol. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
They'll give it to the back. Turning it on! That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds us back in the middle. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Bama!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Got his man. Makes a man miss. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rhodes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Wants to keep it in the air. Catch in the middle. It's Rhodes. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He's got it. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
Well, I love the play call by the defense there on 4th down. They were expecting pass, and they didn't decide to just lay back and play zone coverage. They were going to dial up the pressure. They bring the blitz, and they just overwhelm the offensive line and anyone else trying to protect that quarterback. He had no shot.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. Turns it on in midfield. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the right. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
They'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed field goal, and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to get this second half underway. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
The Longhorns will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Got it near midfield. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense.
Okay, ready?
Takes the handoff. It's Durant. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Here's a quick throw out to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll try to pop the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Snags it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is...
Into the end zone. Touchdown time. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Fresno State has the lead right now, but this Bulldog Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 4 over San Diego State. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. Gets it out quickly. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Hauls it in.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. To the air on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out route. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Got his man on the right. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Caught. Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 28-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's far give up. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere, and you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quick release by the QB. Breaks into the open. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Look out, he's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bargava. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Quarterback running on the draw. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza.
Here we go.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly, running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box, so that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Wants to go up top on first down. Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Gives it on the option. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Pick up on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Looking for room. It's Peters. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Might as well give it to him again. And there was no... Go just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
What's that? Are you kidding me?
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Alabama.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he's got it counted all the way to 5. Never in doubt. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Clemson was far from the friendly confines of Death Valley, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
It'll be 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got an open man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He'll keep it himself. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense stuffing him?
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Longhorns are on the move. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Trying play action. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Trying to seal the edge on the right. Turning it on. The 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Hold and finds his man on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Oh, better look out. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.